My name is Travis Putman, and I'm the CIO for Butler National Corporation. We have 3 subsidiaries: Butler Avionics Incorporated. We have a facility in Tempe, Arizona that does weapon control systems, and we have a special mission heavy aircraft modification facility in Newton, Kansas, called Avcon Industries. At the Butler Avionics facility, we do aircraft avionics installation and repair. We also do aircraft checks and updates for the avionics and other GPS style equipment. We've been in business for 35 or 45 years, I believe, at the New Century location. Butler National is a company. We have a little over 125 employees. We have about 30 employees that work at this location that does the aircraft maintenance. When I took over the IT management position, we were dealing with a lot of very old equipment, old copiers, old printers. We had a service technician from AllCopy in the building that was working on one of our old pieces of equipment. And he said, you could probably save some money by moving to brand new equipment as opposed to trying to keep paying maintenance on this old broken down equipment. We were having to call them constantly to get it fixed. The new equipment did indeed save us a lot of money. We've saved about $12,000 a year by switching to having all brand new equipment versus trying to maintain the old equipment. The old equipment was affecting our ability to perform daily maintenance, daily work. It was always breaking down. We were having trouble with jamming and problem with feeding the paper through the machines. So it was really hindering our ability to get things done, and it really affected our efficiency. When we went to look for replacement equipment for the old equipment that we had, I did get in contact with a couple of other printer suppliers, but they just weren't responsive. I would send them emails or try and call them. They would never get back with me. When I started working with AllCopy products, they were very responsive. I had a sales representative that contacted me immediately and kept in contact with me through the whole process of acquiring the new equipment, through installation and through service as well. I still get in contact with them on a regular basis. They're very responsive. They help me back immediately or call me back if I have questions. They are very responsive, and I never have any trouble with getting help, getting service out, or getting quotes for new equipment. I heard about AllCopy products from the actual service tech who was working on our old equipment. He was working with AllCopy products at the time, and he said, well, I've got the right person to get in contact with you to come up with a solution to the new equipment that you need. So the first contact I had with AllCopy products, the sales rep contacted me almost immediately when I sent an email to the company email system. When I contacted AllCopy products, they responded immediately. They had a quote within a few days of me asking. We went through all of our locations with all of the required equipment that we were needing, and what size equipment we needed. They were very good at picking out the right size equipment that we needed for specific offices and locations within that facility. Some of the offices that needed the equipment, some of them weren't very high demand for printing, so they sized smaller equipment for those specific locations, and then the big high volume areas, they sized the bigger equipment. So it wasn't a one size fit all kind of scenario. So they were able to size the equipment. So I was able to save some money in some of those smaller low volume locations for equipment. So just getting the equipment is just part of the scenario. Having the dependable service and response to that service request is as important as the equipment itself. When our equipment does end up having a problem, when we call in, they're usually out within a day, or if not sooner, to look and see what's going on, and they're very fast at ordering parts if there are any needed for the repair. So in working with AllCopy products, we've been able to increase our efficiency because our equipment just works. And if it doesn't work, they are very quick to respond and very quick to repair the equipment so we can get back to doing our daily business. The nice thing about working with AllCopy products is they have so many locations available. We have service reps available within the various locations that we have in Arizona and in the Wichita area, that we're able to consolidate all of our equipment under one with AllCopy products. So we get one bill, we have one point of contact for all of our equipment across the entire organization. ACP provides all of our printers and copiers that we use with all of our facilities, from small copier printer multifunctions, all the way up to a wide format printer for our architect division. We also utilize the Verkada access control and camera systems. We just had that recently installed at this new location, and the building across the street. We really enjoy that system. It's a very nice camera system and access control. It has a lot of features above and beyond a lot of the other access control systems that we've looked at. The nice thing is that the cameras are all accessible from outside the organization, so I can pull them up on my phone, I can pull them up on a computer and sign in and see what's going on at the facility. We get notifications if there's motion detected outside of office hours. The access control is very nice. It not only uses the key cards, but it also uses Bluetooth on your phone. So you don't even have to dig in your pocket to get something out to wave in front of the card reader. You just walk up to the door and it unlocks for you. The camera system also has some facial recognition. It has license plate recognition. It even will look at the color of cars, so you can go into the system and say, hey, find me all the red cars that have been caught on camera. And it will go find you all of those cars in the previous feeds in the history. Their fisheye camera is effectively a pan tilt zoom style camera because you can get the fisheye view, but when you're on the computer, you can pull it up and turn it to see a much tighter crop of the video feed, so you can pan and zoom in on various parts of the scene to see what's going on. So when it come time to look at the access control and camera systems for this new facility, I immediately reached out to All Copy Products because I knew they had a solution available. It was nice that I already knew the sales rep for All Copy, and I just called her up and said, hey, what have you guys got for a camera and access control system? And they came out and demoed the system to us and got us a proposal that was very reasonable compared to other systems that we looked at. I would say that working with All Copy has been just a pleasant overall experience. It's very efficient. I know that when I call and ask for something, it's going to get done. They'll get a solution to us in a timely manner, and that's fairly cost effective. I have had several employees say that they like the access control system, that it's easy to work with. They don't have to dig in their purse to grab a key card to swipe in front of the card reader. It's just a lot easier to get in and out of the building. And the people that do have access to the cameras like the ability of being able to scroll back in time to see what has happened. I know a lot of camera systems will only record a small segment of time based on motion and give you just a 30-second clip. This gives you all the way back for 30 days of every minute of every day of all of the camera feeds, so you can go look at what's going on. Well, I'll just start off by saying Pam's awesome. She's probably one of the best sales reps I've worked with any of the vendors that I work with. I can almost say that she's a friend because I can call her and say, hey, I'm having trouble with this, or I need some assistance with this particular problem that I'm having, and she'll find a solution for me.